everybody? It's Candy, aka Brown Eyed Girl 69. Well, let's see. It's on the evening. It's actually nighttime, 10:15 p.m. on June 9th of 2025. Today was my friend Sharina's birthday. I did wish her a happy birthday. She's born exactly 2 weeks before me. My birthday is 2 weeks on the 23rd. Anyway, I've been trying not to pay too much attention to what's going on out in social media lands, but it's kind of hard. And all I've been, for the last couple of days, I'm sure y'all all know what's going on out in LA. Again, just more. It's really strange, is because I think it was a couple of days ago, I guess, a friend of mine that woke me up 16 years ago, he posted something on Facebook saying that there was getting ready to be 10 cities that are going to basically have a lot of chaos happen. Well, I can guarantee you it's going to be in all the blue states, these cities. So keep your eye out for LA, Portland, Seattle, Denver, cities along the borders of Mexico and America. I've heard, I haven't checked into it, but I heard that there's some stuff that's already happening in Texas as well. Now, as far as like Oregon and Washington, nothing's happening there yet, but I can guarantee you, or Denver, but guarantee it over the next course of a few days it will. This isn't anything. This is basically Black Lives Matter Latino edition. It's all funded by George Soros. And there's proof that some of these people at these protests are actors. They're being paid to do this. Problem, reaction, solution. They create the problem, they wait for the public's reaction, and then they present the solution. And their solution, I'm going to say this right now. I don't know exactly how to feel on the immigration issue simply because it's a lot of immigrants that do the jobs here in America that we don't want to do. We Americans don't want to do. There's a lot of, what do you call it? It's, basically migrant farmers. Basically where they come up and help during specific times of the year. Usually during harvest season and whatnot. And they're the ones that, make sure that we have food on our tables. They're doing everything properly. Those migrant farmers are. They're not illegals. I mean, they might not be, quote, an American citizen, but they only come up here for so many months out of the year, and then they go back to their country of Mexico or wherever they might be from, if it's further south of Mexico. So by them removing illegals and doing the things that they're doing, it's going to cause the system to fail in multiple ways. I've also seen something, I think it was yesterday or the day before, about hundreds of thousands of chickens being euthanized at this one specific farm here in America. Why? No bird flu, nothing like that. The farmer was just ordered to euthanize this many chickens. I've heard it said once that those that control the food supply control everybody. That's the same as water being controlled, you know, food, basic necessities, electricity, things of that nature. They're going to try to bring down the system to create a new system. But the new system that they're wanting to create is one where we're under more tyrannical control than we already are. I've been talking about these things for 16 years. Agendas. Different agendas, but they're all tied together basically. And it all involves chaos and innocent people getting hurt. You know. Because what I truly believe is going to happen is these actors that are out there protesting, they're going to spark something inside others. And those other people that are just like normal, everyday humans are going to go out there and try to join the ranks. And then they will be the ones to get hurt or arrested in the process of these things. Not the actors. Not the ones being paid to create the chaos. I mean, okay, so they sent out all these National Guard troops, right? And now supposedly there's Marines on the way. But the police just stand back and do nothing. Why? Because they know it's all BS. It's all a show. It's all a show. It's also a major distraction to other things. I heard Orange Man is pretty upset that the big beautiful bill hasn't passed yet. The veil is slowly being lifted, and a lot of people are starting to see the truth. But the thing about it is, there's a lot of people out there that are aware of what's up and what's going on, but they just don't know how to go about doing anything. Because this problem is much bigger than most can imagine. And it really will take the act of multiple humans coming together to put it to a stop and to bring it to an end. Is that going to happen? Is that possible? I don't know. As divided as we are amongst ourselves over subject matters that really don't matter, more than likely America's doomed. I really did hope that the people would put aside their differences to come together for the better of humanity, but that doesn't seem possible. Supposedly there's another strain that's going to be released. Just all sorts of things going on. Not just here, but in other places across the planet. And It's all done by design. So, all I can say is gather your strength. Trust yourself. Trust your gut instincts. And do whatever it takes to be able to survive. If you're near any of these major cities that I've mentioned, and there's other multiple cities out there involved, you got Chicago probably, and then you got other cities over on the East Coast. You got Atlanta, because they're definitely a blue state. You got New York. Pretty much the cities that are sanctuary hubs. Those are the cities that'll see all the chaos ensue. But they eventually want to round up the people that's in all these major cities into smaller, smart cities in these big cities. I don't know how they're going to do it because of the fact of how everything is designed now. Are they going to create an event that's going to create another mud flood to where millions of people are wiped out? Billions of people are wiped out? And history rewritten about us to the generations that survive? Are they going to drag out their old incubators that they used in the World's Fair to show how they can grow a human within 30 days, 60 days? I can't remember how many days it was, but it was less than the 9-month normal time frame that a human body takes to grow a baby. Then you have all the orphan cars, trains, Cabbage Patch Kids. Is that what they plan on doing to us? Erasing our history entirely? And trying to bring about a more mechanical type of society? I think that's what they want. They want artificial intelligence to be the ruler. They don't want the humans to have a soul anymore. They don't want the humans to question anything. They just want subservient slaves while they live in their castles in the sky, while we down here below are breaking our backs, for them to scream and cry about climate change while they take their own private jets to climate change meetings, as an example. It goes further and deeper than that, though. And some of the crimes that are being committed are pretty appalling. And I just wish the American people would pull their heads out of their butts and take these criminals down. Bring out the wood chippers, folks. Bring out the lynch mobs again, where you lynched a criminal in public square. Well, I think that would definitely change some minds out there if people was to actually witness these sort of things, Those people that have committed crimes, that are in prisons, on death row, they need to be taken out. Why? Because they're wasting taxpayers' dollars every day they sit in that cell, alive. Sitting in a cell, alive, with a death sentence. Well, Why do they allow that? It's all about money. That's why. You know? Just like some of these people that you've heard about on the news that are no longer with us, they weren't taken out by the judgment of their sentencing. They were taken out by other humans in the system that they were in. Like Jeffrey Dahmer is an example. He wasn't put to death, but an inmate inside the same prison as him took care of him for that, for the state, you know. That's just one example. There's many other inmates out there that seen their fate inside before they had their dead man walking gig, so to speak. Anyway, peace, love, hugs, and dugs. I'm off work the next 2 days on the 10th and the 11th. I'm sure I'll come back and make another video of some sort. But in the meantime, y'all have a blessed evening or a day, wherever you may be. It's nighttime for me, but it could be morning for somebody else. Across this great, vast plain of existence.